They had a thrilling win over Maryland and San Diego last season on opening day. And then they faced some harsh realities going against Texas as Terry records her first strikeout of the season, cutting down Morgan Gilbert on a spot in the 2-hole for this second game. And on the 0-2 is just able to flex it over the head of Alina Garcia for the first base hit of game number 2. And how
there, everything was falling into place. Stars were aligning.
Struck her out. Runner's going to go and is safe. Calvert was able to swipe. Curl couldn't get the glove down in time, but to this team in a massive way. And in large part, a lot of the early season struggles were because she wasn't 100% healthy. Didn't have a full fall, didn't have a full winter, was rehabbing, dealing with some nagging shoulder into 100 miles an hour. They kind of slowly went 40 to 60 as they are overturning that call, by the way. And the reason is for too early of a leave for Kendall Calvert. Took off too soon. Paige McPherson, well, doesn't really matter. Deja vu results in the same ending, a strikeout. And Caitlin Terry off when they had the opportunity to sign her as a grad transfer. And smokes one right up the middle. Nothing that Holman could do to keep it in front. And a good start for UCLA. The payoff. And that's slicing into the gap in left center and will drop for a base hit. Turning on the Jets is Clements. And a stand-up double to advance both runners into scoring position for the Bruins.
Love to see that out of Savipola. I just said I love
in that contest as well, as we saw in game 1. Again, smacked hard up the middle. That's going to score Clements. That's also going to score Pola. And a 2-0 lead on the RBI delivered by Woolery gives the Bruins an early lead.
The Bruins are really just letting their bats speak for themselves. Jordan, a strong hit up the middle, scoring Clements and Pola. But the Bruins are playing a different game right now, and if they're able to continue this type of play.
Getting off the edge of the bat and pours in a single into left. 4 straight knocks for the Bruins to open up the second game. And that payoff pitch is going to be caught. Paige McPherson going back to come up with the highlight snag. Off the bat, it looked like it could have been gone, and it stayed in. 0-2, and that is a softly hit diving liner over to McPherson, who overshot Dominion over at second. But there's McPherson again coming up with incredible defensive play. 30 pitches thrown in this first inning. Garcia is able to handle it and drops it in just over the head of Gilbert. That's going to score Woolery. And an RBI single gives UCLA a 3-0 cushion here in the first.
Be able to work that at bat, and she just got just enough of that. Didn't look like it was low enough on the inside corner. She was able to get underneath it and hit it over the shortstop's head. You never forget the first day you get to put on a collegiate uniform.
And she picks up right where she left off. It's going to be close to home. Grant slides in, and error behind the dish is also going to score 2 runs now. Alina Garcia took advantage, good base running. And it's an RBI for Riley Slim. Give credit to Alina Garcia. And then even Riley has shown a lot of promise this past fall. Draws a 5-pitch walk. And with that, the Bruins have batted a complete round in this game, unearned to her. Pops one up, shallow left, and Gilbert tracking it down. So they are able to get
and create that battery with Taylor.
Boy, look at the alertness from her. Was smacked right back at her, and she said thank you, and is able to flip it over to make the play.
And she was so confident with telling me, and I told her afterwards, after I let her get her pieces in, I was like, you're a fiery one, aren't you?
Dribbler on the check swing. Easy cleanup service for Curro to Woolery. Steer pitcher in the circle.
She was kind of toying with a drop ball at the end of last season. She first threw it in the Women's College World Series, and she was able to really master it this season. It'll be great for her.
And she capitalized and also delivered hits. And she's able to just get it over the head of Dominion, turning for two. Now gonna try for three. The play is not made. A leadoff triple for Savannah Pola, showing off this one win. And on an 0-2 count, slices it into right, and it's off the wall. Cowan can't make the play, and a stand-up double for Jordan Woolery as she collects a third RBI and extends the Bruins lead to 6.
Another core memory that you won't forget is a home run in the Women's College World Series. They actually give the ball to your parents too, so you can keep that memory and take it home with you.
How quickly she had clinching the Pac-12 championship against Utah last year. Against Stanford, as that is going to be a wild pitch to advance her to third. And she just scored Savannah.
Ups in the country at bay for a while. There's some really good positives to come out of this.
That's going to sneak through past the glove of Pfeiffer into right. And 3 straight hits for the Bruins, trying to deliver the knockout blow here in the second. And again, invoke the mercy rule. 2 games in, 9 hits, 7 runs. You kind of have to be the most vocal. That's going to sneak under the legs of Rosenbaum. Grant takes advantage and swipes second on a 3-0 count.
You saw Reese Rosenbaum's glove come up a little.
And she takes up and in, 4-pitch walk. That one is drilled high and deep into right, but just in front of the wall for Cowan to make the catch, but loading up is Grant, and the Bruins have runners at the corners. Did you feel like that was an advantage to the batter or the pitcher?
Oh, I would always say that it was harder to see a quicker pitcher at night.
Yours. And it loads up the bases for Riley Slimp.
With a swing like that, ball's gonna go far.
0-2, 1 hop to first. The force play collects the out at home. So there's 2 away as Grant will exit the diamond, and it keeps the bases loaded. On the 0-1, it's Caitlin Terry delivering heroics, ending this contest in game 2. As the Bruins takes that high up, but it's handled by Dominion. Makes the play to Pfeiffer, and it keeps 2 runners stranded. But
truly felt like they were just 2 pitchers in their senior year giving it all they had. That's what it felt like.
Terry brings the heat that time, kept the fastball low, cuts down Kennedy Cowan, and won the state championship with her high school back in 2022. Three-sport athlete as well. Really good athlete. But she comes up empty and is sunk. But Caitlin Terry strikes out the side. 4 consecutive strikeouts for number 55. 9-0 lead for UCLA.
She's also been able to deliver a ton of national championships to UCLA to put on that wall. I'm sure she's really pleased with what she's seeing right now from the Bruins.
Flex off the glove of Dickerson. Doesn't provide Gilbert enough time.
5 season, I think that's a really great first 2 games for Reese.
Woolery gets on top of this, right into the glove of Cowan at right. And that's the first time that she has been retired here in this second game. And you add the extra element of
She's excited to see it too.
Absolutely. On the ground to second. 1 out to second. The relay is a little bit late. They do cut down Pola on the 4-6.
Her long legs able to dig in to the dirt.
Chopper to third. It's fair. Across the diamond goes Cable. And it ends the inning. So the Bruins leave 1 runner on. And it stays a 9-0 game. Brady, though, get to link up again.
Megan Ferramo as well.
Yeah. Wow. Line drive into the glove of Woolery. Staying ready when called into duty for out number 1. Again, amidst all this storytelling, you look up at the stats, still just 1 hit conceded, and that trend continues. Terry forces another ground ball, and Woolery does the rest.
Different posture when you're throwing a drop ball, different posture when you're throwing a changeup. Right there, she delivers an awesome curve right through the zone. Another strikeout, the 7th for Terry. As a Bruin, chance here in the 4th. Could be her last opportunity, potentially. It's sharply hit off the 1-hop to short, and Gilbert retires her. Creates a better path for you to hit the higher balls. Great hit right there. Laced it into center. On the move was Calvert to record out number 2. Clean swing that Alina's. All the Bruins have a very healthy swing right now. It shows much about the game and is still playing, so it's great to have her insight with the batters. Looped into right, and it's held onto by Cowan to end the inning. A quick 3 up, 3 down for the Jaguars defense. Trying to extend this. A video camera and videotape the pitchers so they can see their mechanics and kind of understand what their body's doing. But it's not as hard because it's second nature. Takes a bounce up the middle. Held onto by Garcia, and it does cut down Pfeiffer, but Cable got a good jump on the bounce and is in scoring position for the Jags. Caitlin Terry induces a little chopper and a rocket that just squeezed past the left earlobe of Candler on the bolt to first. It does advance Cable to third, but there's 2 outs on the board. Huge swing to it. On the move is Garcia, stepping into the throw and ending this game. Caitlin Terry, terrific in her season opener. The Bruins take down the Jaguars in back-to-back games, 8-0 and 9-0, as they improve to 2-0 on opening night. A dominant performance really since the 4th inning, it felt like, Charlize. What did you see from UCLA throughout the first 2 games? I saw a surge of confidence in the batter's box. They looked, as soon as Seneca cracked the bat and the ball left the yard, it seemed like the Bruins just were able to relax their shoulders, really dig into the ball and into the box and be able to hit the ball where it was pitched. You got to see a lot of the freshmen have success. You got to see the pitching duo of Caitlin Terry and Taylor Tinsley, and even freshman Addison Fisher get a piece of the pie of throwing terrific games. So the Bruins look great. I'm sure the coaches are super proud with this beginning